Lynn Scott Lighthouse. Guys, welcome back to the tribe. So today I've got a message. The card that they gave me was Tracker, but I'm hearing Earth Healer in my head. And the first intuitive hit, the first thing that they were telling me was this is somebody that's got lots of psychic abilities, that they come in with a boom, and that all of a sudden they're feeling compelled to travel. And when they start traveling and going on their path, they get messages of where to go, but not like it doesn't like pop into their head like, okay, you got to go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, or you've got to go, they just start traveling, and then they'll suddenly get this feeling that this is where they've got to stop. And they always come across somebody in their path that needs help in some kind of way. Rather, they just needed to, they just run into someone in a store or something that they strike up a conversation. They might stop somewhere and go to a particular type of store and find someone in the aisles that, they're looking at something in the aisles, and this person walks up and they're kind of looking too, and they start up a conversation, and this person needs guidance or needs information. They're not sure what they're looking for, and this person turns around and just gives it to them. Okay? And then all of a sudden the desire to be in that particular place, whether they buy something or not, the tracker person, the earth healer, moves on. And this happens quite frequently until they suddenly realize over time that this is how their intuitive abilities are coming in. This is how they're being told where to go. And they already have a job where they can kind of travel, and they feel called to go to certain places. And when they go, they invariably always find somebody that needs help. Okay? So that's why they're being called, that's why they gave me the tracker card. So you are someone that intuitively will stop somewhere and go, why did I stop here? And when you stop there, you invariably always run into someone that looks lost in some sort of way, or you feel pulled to go to them, stand next to them, and when they look like they're looking for something, rather on the shelves, or they're looking through books, or they're looking through whatever it is, you just have this innate ability to be able to help them find things. You're like a finder, or you're like you find the people seeking, and you find them and you help them, and then you go on about your way. And it takes you some of you, it'll take you a long time. Some of you, not so much. Some of you will pick it up right away, going, oh, that's why I came here. Okay. And but however it is, you have healing abilities. You travel, and you always speak your truth. So I shoveled the cards and got healing, vast vistas, and truth. Okay, after I pulled the tracker card. And so they're telling me that wherever you go, in some kind of way, you heal people. You travel around, and you always find someone that needs help. And by talking to them, you somehow help them. And that is your truth, they're saying. Okay? Take that however that comes in for you guys. I was just kind of like, wow, okay, this makes sense. So then I started pulling the runes, and I've got flow. Okay, so the flow feels like it goes along with this suddenly traveling and always finding someone that needs some kind of help. And it's like it starts off really small, and it feels like in the background you've got like, I don't know what kind of energy it is, but I'm just picking up that it's a tracker energy. You just seem to know where to go and when to go there. Okay, and maybe whenever you travel for your job, you'll go to places and you'll check out a store, or you'll check out a certain place, and you always find someone that needs something, and when y'all strike up a conversation, you always somehow give them help. Okay, this happens on a frequent basis going into your future. And you always manage to teach somebody something too, without realizing quite at first that that's what you're doing. Now, for some of you, it feels like this is going to make a lot of sense. For others of you, you're slow on the uptake for it because it happens few and far between. But as you start going down your path in the future, you're going to start one day, wake up and start putting the dots together and going, oh, holy crap, that's what I've been doing. Okay? Take that how that comes in for you. And you're going to pull people together with this because you're also going to be talking to people about it because it's your truth. Okay? And it's you're in an initiation phase of it right now, but it becomes like a tradition for you. Okay? And you pull people together with this. And you'll find other people that have the same ability. Maybe theirs isn't quite in the forefront, but you start finding people with this special gift, okay? And you actually start working with some of them, and maybe you even start your own group. Maybe y'all decide to, you know how sometimes people go on those, what do you call them? Those, where they get a treasure map and they go treasure hunting. Maybe you and some people start this little treasure hunting group where y'all go different places and you all come back and talk about the people that you found. It's like it becomes a thing. It becomes a thing, and it takes on a life of its own, okay? So over time, that becomes a reward for you, all right? That becomes like a reward for you. And it's a lot of fun. It's an enjoyable thing that you do. But the more you do it, the more serious it gets. And the more you start realizing that you've got these healing abilities as you go along, and it brings a lot of movement, a lot of flow. But I also feel like it's movement that doesn't go in a straight line. And I just keep feeling this traveling energy that goes with it.
Oh, poor thing.
Sorry, guys. My honey just came in and accidentally stepped on the dog. I locked the car. Okay, so guys, this, like I said, for some of you, it feels like it starts out really slow. Others of you get like a wake-up call as well. And I feel like yeah, I got you. Okay, so they're saying this is a thing already. This is, a lot of you are doing this without realizing that's what you're doing. And it can take different avenues, they're saying. You can either take it on the road, and meet up with other people as a group. That's why we've got the group energy from the microcosm and macrocosm there. Okay? Some of you, I feel like some of you, you start talking about it, you start doing something with it, it just becomes something, it becomes a thing. I don't know how else to explain it, but they're saying yes, it becomes a thing. And some of you are going to find that you can use this ability that you have to help in a bigger way. I feel like some of you might discover this, that work in law enforcement or work in a specialty field. They're showing me somebody also with this tracker ability that can find water. What are those sticks called when you're not scrying for water? Some of you, that's for any of you that know how to find water with the dowsing sticks, that's the kind of energy that it is. Does that make sense to anybody? Does anybody douse or have family members that douse? So this may be a trait that runs, okay, they're talking about it's like a trait. It is a special gift. Some of you have it maybe in your background. Some of you have it in your family. Some of you some of you are going to go, oh yeah, my great uncle James, I'm hearing, had that ability. Great grandpa always found the water on his land whenever there was tough things looking for water. Okay, so you definitely use your intuition for this, and you see signs and synchronicities. They're showing you a car just suddenly pulling off the road on an old dirt road and going to this old country store and finding someone that needs help of some sort. Guys, take that how it comes in for you. Yes, and it's going to change and flow over time, they're saying. For some of you, this is going to be a huge shift of energy when it starts coming in more and more. Some of you, it's going to come in, and you're not going to think that that's what it is, the tracker energy, but that's what it is. They're showing me someone ask the question mark above their head, or somebody saying that they're trying to figure out if that's them or not. They're saying it is. Some of you may feel like you're going to need more to go on, but you are going to figure it out. It's one of your gifts. For some of you, it's hereditary, but it only comes down like through every, not even every other generation, like they're saying every fifth generation or something like that. But there's going to be a turning point where you're concerned. Take that how that comes in for you. It's going to bring a lot of joy. Some of you, this is what you're going to, discovering this about yourself or now having a name for it. I just call it tracker energy, guys. But for someone, this is going to bring a lot of joy because you're going to be going, oh my gosh, that's what I've been doing. Wow, that's what I've been doing. And it just feels like you're going to take it on the road, and you have healing abilities. And they're just saying this is your truth. This is your truth. How else can they work with this? Let me pull some more cards on the Work Your Light deck. What other ways can they work with this? How else can they work with this? What else do they need to know? This tracker energy. Okay, so for some of you, this is going to be something new for you, okay? And when it comes in, it's going to come in with a jump. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being in integration. So some of you, when this starts happening with you, you're going to start integrating this new ability with the rest of your abilities. And it's going to shift and change your focus, they're saying, within the next 3 to 6 months. I'm hearing at least 3 months. But for some of you, it's going to create a shift in you. Okay, they're reminding me about... what is the next, because this is an 8-year, right? So, August 8th, 2024 is 888, so there's a portal there, right? So, and this is what, so that's next month. They're saying something about this might even be the start of some of you younger souls' generation, seeding the light, laying a foundation, divine plan. So in whatever way this comes in for you, this is definitely something that you, I feel this awakening card feels like you suddenly see the light. Does that make sense? You're integrating this energy and it's becoming stronger. Some of you, however it comes in for you, you're not all going to be the same because we're not all the same, right? But they're just saying that there's doorways. What am I hearing in my head? They're saying doorways and portals and new paths opening up in divine plan. New truths coming in. Multiple doorways, it feels like, guys. Multiple pathways. That's what's on this card, too. Pathways. And I'm hearing something about the shadow side of yourself. They're pointing at these as shadows. It feels like they're talking about new horizons opening up with this, and your higher conscious mind, maybe even it says grandmother of Jesus on here, so maybe even an ancestor that's passed on is guiding you even more with this. Maybe the person that had this 5 generations ago is helping to guide you. I'm also feeling like very in touch with your feminine side. Doorway shifting and changing. There have been those that have come before you, they're saying. New horizons going, new things opening up. It feels like they're saying that one of your ancestors is helping to guide you through this new doorway in the future that you have to choose what you're going to do with it. But a new horizon awaits you if you say yes to it. What is this right here? It feels like they're pointing out I don't know what this is right here, guys. But it feels like they're pointing out that is your lighthouse in your temple. Like there's steps like it would lead to a temple or a doorway. New understanding coming in. New knowledge coming in. Everything flows. She who flows, I'm hearing. It feels like some of you are going to get a lot of intuition off of this, a gut feeling about being told where to go, when how to start it, when to tune into it. That's for somebody, I think. But it's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. They're saying, guys, whoever this message is for, it's going to get stronger and stronger, and it's your truth. I keep hearing it's your truth. It's your truth. It becomes your tradition, your institution. So your vibration is rising. You are the oracle, so you're definitely going to be being called and getting more messages from this. What are you being called to journey to? So now, see, this one's talking about journey again here, guys. Some of you, this is just going to be confirmation for you. They're saying you already have these intuitive hits, and maybe you've started to notice it lately. And they're just waiting for you to see it. Some of you, they're just waiting for you to see it. Others of you, you already know. Or it's just pulling on you more and more, they're saying. And that's where the light is going, that's where it's going to lead you. I still feel like some of this is opening up doorways that you choose to go through. They're saying there's more than one different way for you to work this energy. But some of you are definitely going to just suddenly feel called and compelled to go different places. And when you start finding these people, it's going to lead to something. It's going to lead to something for you. And again, it's in your hands of how you want to. One or two of you, they're saying, is going to do something that is not, it's totally out of the ordinary. I don't know what that means for you. Okay. Tune into the portal of your heart. Tune into the portal of your heart. And then birthing a new age. Birthing new creations. Dreaming a new world into being. So I just feel like some of you are going to take this energy and do different things with it. Okay? Take it how it comes in for you guys. Having strong boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So some of you might not quite be seeing it because of some other things going on, I feel like. But I think that quite a few of you are going to be getting these intuitive hits that you already know that this is you. Okay? Let me pull some more runes. What else would you like to tell them? Relief from distress. Crossing thresholds. I keep hearing crossing thresholds with that one, guys. And again, somebody that's realizing that they're being led by their spirit guides and their angels and all that energy swirling around you. This again feels like this is a confirmation. Some of you, it feels like this is a confirmation. For others of you, it feels like it's kickstarting your different type of awakening for you on a different level. Okay, guys, take it however it comes in for you. It's different, going to be different for everybody. You are not for everyone. Face your true north. Embrace your weirdness. Some of you are going to think it's really weird. You're going to think it's really weird, but they're telling you to embrace it because there's more of you needed. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So for some of you, however this comes in for you, you're not for everyone. This isn't like that. And that's another thing why I keep picking up on this fifth generation, they're saying. Guys, take that however that comes in for you, okay? But I just feel like some of you are going to think it's really weird. Perspective. None of this matters. Zone out, common ground. Zoom out. So, some of you may not understand why you have it, and they're wanting you not to overthink it. So don't overthink it, okay? Don't overthink it. There's a reason why you're feeling pulled to do this, okay? And it's going to be different for everyone, but I still feel like, yeah, I get you. Yeah, so they're saying a lot of you, this is going to be your truth. Guys, take it how that comes in. Let me just put a couple of extra little messages for here to wind this up for you. I love this little message of the Cosmos cards. Okay. Let's cut it. Alright. Alright. Make time to play, have fun, be free. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job of this living thing. A little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. A little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. So they're telling you to check in with your faith, and that if you're really feeling called to do this, but it throws you into confusion, they're saying have faith. The doors will open that need to be open. Okay. So guys, take it however this comes in for you. Okay. I think that's all we've got there. Relax and give yourself some credit, guys. So that's what I have for you with this tracker energy. Okay, guys. We continue to keep growing, evolving, regenerating, changing all the time, guys. What is your truth? What is come in for you? What is making you the unique, special human being that you are, right? How do your messages come in? Where do you feel like you're being pulled to? You know, I think we all have a little bit of this tracker energy, guys. Be a light in the darkness.